work from home wife of Atlanta, and I am just running a few errands here. I was just I was just thinking about how my life has changed. Yeah, it was about 4 years ago that I made the big transition from career woman or career wife, woman, mom to the work from home wife. And so the transition was huge. All right, so normally, and as a owner of a marketing firm, like, it was very overwhelming, I was always trying to basically do it all, right? So, but everything was, I would say everything was kind of like, okay, so I had my career, which was, from early in the morning until at night. Like, it was all encompassing. It wasn't like, you go to work at 9 and then you get off at 5. It wasn't that type of career. So it was, I don't even know how I kept it up, for like 5 years. I have no idea how I did it, to be perfectly honest. When I tell people about all of the things that I would do in a day, it's like exhausting just listening to everything that I did in a day, just with my career, just that part. All right, not even factoring in, everything that I did, dealing with my family. But what I will say is that I tried to, like, obviously do a good job with my career, and then it was really hard to manage. Sometimes I think people would say that I made it look easy, but it really was not. It was very, very stressful, and I always felt like something crazy was about to happen to, like, just make everything fall apart. So I wasn't at peace with my life, and I wasn't, it's like I was just trying to make everything work. That's, I guess, is the easiest way to explain my life. I know as women we can be very hard on ourselves, because I know that at times I've been very hard on myself. And but also I didn't feel like I was, giving motivational speeches and talks about taking control of your life, but I didn't really feel in control of my life. Like, I've made certain decisions, and to me, the most important decision that I made was to get married and have a family. And because I think of that decision as more of a lifetime type decision. Like, profession. You may do it for a few years, or jobs come and go, things change, but marriage is forever, family is forever, right? So I think about the decision that I made to start working from home and kind of center everything around my home life and my family life. And it was the best choice for me. And I was very hard on myself because I felt like I missed out on a lot of quality time with my family. Now, it was a little tougher for me because, my husband has always worked from home. So I saw like how much quality time he had, and I just didn't have it. And I kind of felt like there was like no way out of it. There was like I would notice, friends who were like homeschooling their kids and just different things that I've always wanted, but I was like, okay, it's just like it's not in the cards for me. Like, it just doesn't make sense, for my life. I didn't see how I could make it work. And I remember when I was, still, running my marketing firm, and I remember, someone from my staff was like, Tania, you really need to slow down. And, like little moments like that, when people were really trying to be truthful and without being judgmental about, how I was moving, and it was totally crazy and out of whack. Like, I had so many different like indicators. Like when my family would come in town and I would be on a conference call, or we couldn't simply just have family time to ourselves. Like, there was always someone calling me. There was always something to do. There was always an email to send. It was just like morning, noon, night, anytime. There was always things that they were just moving constantly. And so when I, kind of made that final decision to just totally change direction, I was super scared. Like, super, super scared. And I remember, like, even the director at my kids' Montessori school, she was like, homeschooling is too much. It's so stressful. Like, I would not recommend that. Because he basically outgrew that school. And so we were searching for another school, and so I just, and I loved his school. I mean, it was great. So it was, I couldn't find a school that was comfortable, that I was comfortable with. And I just started researching about homeschooling. Like, it's not that, I saw it as the best possible opportunity for education. I've always been a proponent of homeschooling, for sure. But I didn't think that that I had what it took to do it. And that's the truth. You know, so I remember it was in 2019 when we definitely just said, okay, I'm already working from home, you know, let's just do this. And so it was so easy. Like it's just amazing to me, like how easy it was. But I had so much anxiety before actually doing it. But when I did it, it was just so easy. It just fit with our life, you know. It was just so easy. I was able to have that quality time. Like, I'm a teacher's kid, so my mom is a retired teacher, and teaching is stressful, right? So I'm seeing it from like that viewpoint. But being a homeschool mom is totally different. It's like the curriculum and everything is pretty much done. Like, the hardest thing is just really just dealing with your child's temperament. For me, it's not the work, it's not the curriculum, that's pretty much set. So it's really not a stressful task at all. But you know, so even in before homeschooling, I mean, just working from home and having that time, it's so peaceful. Like, it's just like right now I'm just gonna go run an errand, go back, you know, work from home, you know, focus on my family, and then my hours I can just, you know, I can pick the hours that work for me. So, and I can, you know, I can switch it up. Sometimes, some weeks I'll start at 10, some weeks I'll start at 12, some weeks I'll start at 1. You know, I can just switch it up. So I am happier that I made that transition. But before I made that transition, I just didn't even see it as an option. You know, I just did not see it. I remember in college, I was on campus for my first year. All right, I had 2 roommates. And my second roommate, she told me that the women in her family would go to college and then they would homeschool their kids. Like, that's what they did. And I remember getting on the phone with my mom, and I was like so confused. And I was like, how is this even possible? Like, what is going on? Like, why would you go to college just to homeschool your kids? And that's what I'm doing. This is my life. It makes sense. But yeah, I was just, you know, I mean, let me just show you all this clip. Just an example of me in one of my boardrooms as a marketing firm owner. So I'll just show you all this clip.
Debbie, let's do this. We're going to do it in 5 minutes.
Okay.
All right? All
yes.
right. Cool. So this is the 5 steps to a conversation. All right. This is our system for building impulse. All right. Number 1 is the intro. Quick icebreaker. All right, so that's hey. How are you doing? All right, so we have our C factors. All right, S. It's for smile because smiles are contagious. E is for eye contact because eye contact builds trust.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have enthusiasm because this creates curiosity. story is a one-liner. This is who/what. That's who we are, what we are doing. Get excited.
I'm excited.
So we are doing a huge product launch is what the example of this one is. Example. We're doing a huge product launch.
Okay. So as you can see, I was totally, I was totally focused on my career for sure, and I looked like I had everything all together. I made it look easy, but it was not. And so, guys, if you know anyone who is interested in working from home, they can go to panageinc.com. Working from home is a luxury that we love to share. All right. So, guys, like, subscribe, comment on this video. Have a wonderful day.